Warning y'all, bruh. Tired of warning y'all. But, bruh, I'm going to say this. When people try to warn you, even when you don't want to listen, you need to pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, before I start this off, I'm going to give all praises and all honor and all glory to Yahawah and Yahawah only, forever and ever, by saying, YAHAWAH'S, YAHAWAH'S, La Yahawah, YAHAWAH'S, Alam wa Alam. You know what I'm talking about? I pray the Most High blesses you and keep you in perfect peace. It's your brother, His will, with another impelling idea. Now, think about a week ago, right? We was coming from a place, me and my family, right? And I had just got one tire changed on my way to work. Popped on, right? But the Most High made it to where, I mean, I already had the warning anyway, but He made it to where I was right by work. So I got it fixed, right? My wife helped me get it fixed. So she says, "Bae, are you sure you don't want to get the other fix? Because it's gonna go out too." And you know, being a typical man, you know, like, no, you know what I mean? We'll do it. I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? It could wait. It could wait. And hey, needless to say, that warning she gave me, I should have took heed to it. And I'm pretty sure she was tired, right, of warning me, because she just didn't say anything else about it. Now, we know in the scriptures, right, like when we look at Jeremiah 11:7, right, it says, "For I solemnly warned your fathers when I brought them up out of the land of Egypt, warning them persistently, even to this day, saying, obey my voice." Right? This is a thing that has been going on. It's still going on. It's always going to be going on until Yahawah has finished his final events, right? He is always sending his people out to warn people to stay out of idolatry, to observe his commandments, to love him, you know what I mean, with your whole heart, right? And when it doesn't happen, then we get persecuted for it, right? Even in Ezekiel, I believe, he was telling them constantly, he told them, look, you go warn them, right? You go warn them. You tell the people that you warn them about their transgressions. And if they don't take heed, then it's on them. But at least it ain't on your hands, right? And that's the same thing that goes on with us as Israelites, as as Yasharal, okay? And for the record, just off topic real fast, maybe this could be a warning as well. We gotta separate ourselves from these people. You know what I mean? Calling ourselves, you know, Jews and things like that. When I mean we are not that. I had a comment, you know what I mean, that I don't know, maybe they thought you know what I'm saying, prescribe to that, but no, I don't. You know what I mean? So it's just a little quick thing, because my the roadside assistants will be here in a little bit, right? But anyway, off that is a warning though. We need to separate from these people. We're not Jews, okay? We are Yasharal. All right. Now, once again, all right, Hanaya, she told me stay by the car, stay by the phone. One of them, I ain't see it. But back to what I was saying. One day though, Yahweh will be tired of warning us. You know what I'm saying? He will be tired of warning us. You know what I mean? And then it's run out. Now, the funny part about this story is, as I'm driving, I'm saying to myself, man, this tire is going to go out. I'm going to get it fixed, but I know it's going to go out, right? And constantly when we go and warn people and tell them, you know, the transgressions that are going on, right? They know it, and they still think they have time to fix it. You know what I mean? They still think that there's some type of way out. And at the final moment, when things get hectic, they'll be able to turn from their wicked ways, bro. And that's not the thing that's going on. You know what I mean? When we've been warned constantly, bro, constantly, and we decide not to take heed, then whatever happens is on us. We can't go back and get mad at the Most High or the person that warned you. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't be mad at my wife if, you know what I'm saying, I called like, babe, man, I need you to call Roadside Sis. And she was like, I told you to get the tire fixed. But now look, I couldn't get mad because she told me to get the tire fixed. But it was on me. You know what I mean? And also understand this, you know, when you are warned, bro, and you don't take heed of the warning, you become a reproach amongst the people. You know what I mean? Well, you should. That's how it's supposed to be. But, you know, we're dealing with a generation of people that's stiff-necked, that's stiffer than a pin. You know what I mean? And they're not fond of taking advice if it don't fit the narrative. But even going back to Ezekiel, right, 5 and 15, telling them you will be an approach and a taunt, a warning and a harbor to the nations all around you. Now look, I'm sitting around here in a place where, you know, the enemy just goes back and forth, comes back and forth, right? And it could be all type of thoughts in these people's mind. Look at that poor N-word, you know what I mean? Just another N-word, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? But I gotta take that, you know what I mean? It's part of the not taking heed to the warning. You know what I mean? Especially when it's right there in front of our face. We see the curses going out. We see the things that are in the scriptures coming to pass. We see the past tense of our ancestors' actions still flowing through the veins of their descendants through the scripture. Right? And we still have yet to figure out that the warnings are right there in front of our face. These things keep occurring until we fix them as a nation, right? So that warning that you keep getting about pride, you know what I mean? That warning you keep getting about not gathering with your people, you know what I mean? That warning that you keep getting about disrespect or allowing people to disrespect you, whatever it is, right? Take heed to them warnings and take action, bro. Because you don't know, we always think we have time for it, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, we got a rapture mentality, right? Still, even in the Torah community, right? We think you know, like the Christians, they think like, you know, we're gonna be doing our thing and then we're gonna get, you know, beamed up, raptured, and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they still think it's gonna be time to, you know, fix something. That's not gonna be the case, bro. When the Most High puts judgment on, you know what I'm saying, when he's like, all right, it's over with, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And when he do that, it's over with. And watch this, the Edomite just came and tried to help me. Thanks, bro, man. Hey, it's all right. I got the tow truck coming in a minute, bro. It'll be in about 15 minutes.
All right.
I appreciate it, bro.
I thought I'd check on you and see if you had a spare tire or something.
Yeah, no, I got roadside assistance coming for me. Appreciate it, man. For sure. So yeah, you know what I mean? Look at that. I guess Esau must have thought, you know, I don't know, but but look, boom, out of became a taunt, you know what I mean? Look at that poor nigga out there. It is what it is. We got to take that, but then we got to understand. That's what we're supposed to do. We got to take this up to the chin, you know what I mean? The stuff that our ancestors did, bro, we got to chin up, you know what I'm saying? Acknowledge their faults, and how you acknowledge their faults, seeing what they did, disdaining from it, and turning away from it, bro. You know what I mean? You see rebellion in the scriptures, turn away from it. You see gossip in the scriptures, turn away from it. Pride, turn away from it. Jealousy, turn away from it. Idolatry, smash it, bro. You know what I mean? I want to look at, let me look at, let's go to, not Ezekiel. Hold on, wait a minute. I think this is, oh, my bad. Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, I apologize, y'all. Take heed to that warning, bro. The Most High might just show us a little bit of mercy, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of favor. We got to take that time, that little time that we got to ourselves, you know what I'm saying? That maybe, you know, whatever it is, maybe somebody spoke to you about something that you need to change, bro. Take that little time out, bro. Contemplate on it. You know what I mean? Take heed to yourself. You know what I mean? Take heed to the warnings, bro. Because, like, for instance, what was that in, like, Exodus, right? When he was, like, Exodus 34, I believe. And he was telling them to take heed to yourself. Unless you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, right? And then it'd be a snare. There was already a warning being told to us, right? It was telling us to stay away from them people. Unless, and then, or what'll happen? We'll wind up taking a covenant with them. You know what I mean? I think that's them right there. I see you. Damn, I think that was it. Hold on. Yeah, I think that was the people right there. But yeah, my roadside assistance here, so I'm gonna get out of here. But you know, think about this, bro. Take heed to the warnings, bro. They all around. You know what I mean? Yahweh controls the elements. He controls everything, bro. You are children of Yahshua if you claim to be protected by him. You know what I mean? If you claim to follow him, take a time out and view what's going on. See if you see any warnings, any signs out there. You know what I mean? I even had a sign that tire would go flat way before, and I still decided not to get it fixed until it was too late, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now I had to suffer the consequences. Don't let that be y'all, man. You know what I mean? Hey, I pray the Most High blesses you and keep you in perfect peace. It's your brother, His Will, with another impelling idea. Hey, Shalom.